to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Why hello there guys, it is Qwerty Afro here with another Train Simulator 2015 video. Today's a bit of a special one. I'm going to be showcasing, well not showcasing, but you know, I'm going to be driving the Class 66 GBRf version freight scenario, doing a freight scenario, showcasing the Armstrong Powerhouse Sound Pack Pro or Pro Sound Pack or whatever for the Class 66, as they've released one. I don't know, not so long ago. I don't know when this video will be uploaded, but it's been some time since it's actually been released, and I thought I would showcase it, as I don't do too many freight scenarios on the channel, and there's loads of people that want me to do more, because there's quite a little bit of a freight community that wants me to do more freight videos, and I don't really like doing freight videos, but you know, I'll try it. And obviously the sound pack sounded really cool, and what I've been seeing of it, it looks very good, and it's definitely something I invested into. Before we get into the video, shout outs go to Justin Bonkers and Sqrl F1 Stobartdude. That's again Justin Bonkers and Sqrl F1 Stobartdude. Their links are probably down below, and those were the shout outs. So let's get involved in this. This is obviously the Class 66. It is in the GBRf livery. Special version actually. This is the Chinook version, which the Chinook's pretty much one of my favourite helicopters as well. Gets this nice little fancy little like I don't know, plaque or whatever on the train. I like certain trains do get these kind of little plaques that commemorate, I don't know, like a person or whatever. So it's nice, and it's this one they're commemorating a vehicle, and it's a very cool helicopter actually. I've seen one in real life, well, in action as well, and also when I went to the RAF museum in London. That was also pretty cool. If you guys want to see some pictures of that, it'll be I think I have a few on my Instagram. Also, for like when I'm in the summer in Croatia, I probably will be posting stuff on Instagram or on my Snapchat, so be sure to follow those if you want to, you know, keep up to date with what I'm doing on holiday or whatever. I don't even know if I'm probably going to upload anything to YouTube in terms of mini vlogs or something like that. I might even do that. Probably have, or probably will do. I don't know when this video is going to be put out, but you know, I'll probably get up to something if I get internet access in Croatia. That'll be just really cool for you guys to see what I'm doing. Anyway, so this is going to be a two-parter. So this first part it's actually actually two scenarios. It isn't just one big scenario. There are two parts. This first part we're going to be driving from Felixstowe to Ipswich. I do believe, if I get the information up, it is to Ipswich East Sussex Junction we're going to be driving to. And then in the second part, which will come out in a few videos off the summer video schedule, that second part we're going to be doing from Ipswich to Shenfield, which is the kind of whole full kind of thing. If you put the two together, we're going to be just driving from Felixstowe to Shenfield complete, but in two scenarios. So you can already hear the lovely kind of, well, I don't really find this lovely. I find Class 6s very annoying. I don't like the engine in real life. I think they're very noisy. Some people like it. Well, if you like it, then it's simulated very well, and it's to real life. And I don't really like standing next to these locos, because they're so whiny or whatever. They're cool locos or whatever, but I'm not the biggest fan. But definitely the sounds here that sound pretty much on point or whatever. So let's get our loco ready to go. In here, there's nothing really too much that Armstrong Powerhouse have changed, but there are little things, like we're going to get to this little electro motif thing in a bit, but we're going to have to slowly get ahead and start moving or whatever. One thing you have to do before you start actually moving off with the vehicle is you have to press Shift W to put in the reverser handle, which is pretty cool. That activates the AWS test sequence, which then you have to clear with Q, which is all good. We can now put it in forward, and we can release the brakes. One thing we can also do is also put on the headlights, which I do believe, if I get around to the camera to see if that, there we go, the headlights are nicely done, which is all cool. I think there's also hazard lights, if I'm not too mistaken. If I do Control H, there we go, you have even hazard lights on this unit now, which is pretty cool. Let's just turn them off because we don't really need them right now. Anything else really to showcase? There's just that's pretty much it with the exterior kind of visuals. There's going to be some things obviously with the computer inside I'm going to probably showcase as well. Just trying to see if there's any instrument lighting or whatever here. I'm not too sure. Anything here that might be pressing? That's train length. What does that do? Does that do anything? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what that train length button does. Train length? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Probably apply something to the computer or whatever. I'm not too sure. Anything else? I don't think we have a speed control. Cruise control is not included. This is the sander button. Horn, which actually sounds pretty good. Here we have the auto air brake. Hazard lights, which already I turned on, and then obviously the AWS acknowledge button, which is pretty cool. Other than that, anything on top here? Start engine, stop engine. The engine's already on, so we don't have to do anything. The brake overcharge button, parking brake, etc. So pretty much the kind of standard things you get in the Class 6.6. Over here in the second seat, all pretty much safe from the return of the no smoking. For advice, contact your line manager kind of thing, which made me really laugh when I did my first scenario in the Class 6.6 on the channel in the previous video quite some time ago. Anyway, let's get rolling a bit. We have quite a long train actually. If I shuffle through and show you guys, we have quite a long train. Quite stupid to do this all, but yeah, we have quite a long train, which is good because my previous freight scenario video was a very short pathetic train, so I'm happy that we actually have a decent long freight kind of scenario to do. So we'll just shuffle back to the front. Wait, can I just... yeah, I can just press 2 to go back. But yeah, we're just getting now out of Felixstowe freight port, or whatever it's called. I'm not even sure what it's called. It's probably something like that. Can't go over 10 miles an hour, so we're just going to keep it steady and let it coast soon. Yeah, we'll just let it coast now. Alright, get back into the cab. Sounds are sounding really nice, I'm not going to lie. Is this a dimmer? Oh. Windscreen left. I thought there'd be some instrument lights. Normally the instrument light button on the keyboard is I, but I don't think that works. There probably is a button or something that I'm probably completely missing out, but it doesn't matter. We're in the kind of middle of the day here. Well, late afternoon. It's still light. It's not too bad. I can't open the window, which is... oh, there we go. We can open the window. Let's just leave it open. Get some air into this cab. Right, the electromotive, oh, well, whatever this little computer is, it's just some sort of computer that gives you kind of information and statistics or whatever off the train. I think we put it on with control, numpad, enter, and then basically you press control and then wrong thing there. Press control and then you control it with basically the directional arrows on the numpad. On the numpad section of your keyboard, and pretty much this to me is just kind of information kind of stuff. It just tells you stuff for what you need to know. Like, it just tells you information about the unit and stuff, of like the engine or fuel or whatever. Here there's loads of other stuff. It's nothing that controls anything, I don't believe. I think so. I don't think it controls anything. But I'll leave it on. I'll change it from time to time during the video to see what else it shows, what other information it displays or whatever. But for now, we are passing this other Freightliner train, and we're just gonna, you know, think he wants to get into the yard as well. We're just passing on this kind of signal, which we're gonna clear the other guy. One thing I'm gonna have to get used to is the low speed freight speed restrictions, which I just hate. Honestly, like, I don't okay, I don't mind driving freight, but I don't really enjoy it per se. Like, I'm not, you know, I wouldn't load up Train Sim and go onto a freight scenario. I've never really done that. I only do them mainly for just videos, and I'm only on my second freight video, and then hopefully there'll be one more with the second part after, which comes in a few videos times. I see rolling. I think I have to, yep, I have to approve this signal here, even though, yeah, it's red, but I think we just get it approved. And soon we'll be able to go to 15 miles an hour, which is such an improvement, isn't it? Start changing a bit of this. See what else we can change up here. Ooh, the camera's all flying around. Data meters. So we have program meters, starting system, creep control, cooling system, multiplier, power data. Let's have like a power data. Anything going to change here if I increase the power? Ah, that's cool. I'll leave it on there for a bit. So that shows all the kind of power data and stuff like that with the workings with the engine when I increase the throttle, which is pretty cool. Oh, and also up here it shows you your kind of headlight combination. So if I keep pressing the headlights, it can change them or whatever. If I press Control H, I can. Or Shift H. Oh no, I've completely mucked it up, haven't I? Okay, I'll just leave it like that. Maybe that's the wrong configuration, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to mess it up. That's sort of alright, I'm guessing. Is there any kind of difference where like the headlight is supposed to be? Like if the main headlight is like say here, now it's turned on the right. Is there any kind of a difference? Like if it's turned on the right or left, it's like right night and left day or something like that? Or is it like maybe what way you're traveling on the track or something like that? I've always been curious why only one side gets like lit up, and why you don't get like the full beams on both of them or something like that. There's probably a reason. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't know how to change it back, but that's also cool there to show you the kind of configurations of the headlight, which is really, really nice. Do a little. Oh, I forgot to do a little external kind of shot of the horn. That sounds pretty good to me. Let's look at the power mode. So that shows you pretty much good stuff. Engine RPM, engine something HP, MGA max or whatever. I don't know what most of these values mean, but yeah. Loco miles per hour. What else does it show? Just yeah, that shows you just the data for the kind of throttle and stuff in the engine kind of thing. Can increase the power slightly as well, even though we were just able to go 40 miles an hour for this little stretch, and now we're going to get back into 20 miles an hour, so it isn't really anything too different. Oh, the engine is just the sounds are good. I just love the change and momentum of the build up of the engine. It sounds so good when it, like, you just lower the power, increase the power, it changes gradually, and it's lovely. Good sound pack. Go all the way to the back. Oh, there's no red flashing light. I thought all the kind of trains like this have to have that kind of red flashing light at the back, tail light at the back too. Or maybe not, I don't know. Crawl it now at 20 miles an hour. Let's have a look what else we have here. Let's look around. So program meter, keep. What I think you might get a little confused with is with the arrow keys and the numpad keys. It's a bit confusing to get used to it, but you'll get used to it. Anyway, let's get a bit like up there. Let's see, creep control. Creep control does not work. Oh, I thought that was like it activated something there where it made it dark, but that was just going under the little bridge. Creep control doesn't work. Program meter doesn't work. Starting system doesn't work. Digital I/O doesn't work. Multiplexer doesn't work. EMEC data doesn't work. Okay, so the power data is the only thing that works in this. I don't want to do any tests. I don't want to do any fault archives. Actually, let's do a fault archive. No, we can't. Actually, we can't do any of those. English metric, maintenance, full system check, engine preload, air brake setup. Okay, so you can do all these kind of things, I'm guessing. Traction cutout. Interesting. Unit information. Well, it can give you just the time and the date and stuff and the fuel, which is pretty good. I might actually just, I might leave it on the, let's just see, let me just check maintenance. Oh no, I already checked that. Unit information. I might just leave it on the power data. I think that's the best one. It shows the most information. There's also this thing on the left here, message or alarm. I don't think this one works. But, yeah, nice little addition there, the matrix there shown brightly. Shame it doesn't work. I don't even know what that thing would do in real life or whatever. Right, we are coming up almost to a 60-mile-an-hour kind of speedway, which is good because I want to go a little bit more faster. It gets a little bit taunting in here when you're just, you know, going at one little slow kind of speed. But the sounds are glorious. What do you guys think? I think these are. Well, I don't know. People who see or who have ridden on a Class 6.6, do you think the sounds are good? Are they applicable? Are they better? Well, are they obviously better than the default sounds? I definitely think they are. I had to apply a little bit of brake there. Oh, the nice idling of the engine. I'm gonna have the camera on the exterior for most of the time, just to hear the engine and stuff. Right, we can now ramp it up a little bit now. Hear the engine, how it gets to roar up. Oh, you hear some rattlings in there. That's quite nice. Get the juices flowing. Do a little flyby and hear the Doppler effect of the engine go by. Now, I would stay here and watch all of this freight go by, but it's not really that interesting except for just reading out these logos and stuff, like Wave. It's going too fast now for me to... Wave, FS, no, RS something. Can't read that. It's going too damn fast. What's that? QD. Okay, I did actually stay throughout it. That's how much I was engaged with trying to read all the logos on the cabin, which is fun. Anyway, let's get back to the control. Increase some more power because we want to get to that 60. We're on throttle position 7 as well. Getting the RPM up there of the engine. 36 miles an hour and climbing. I don't know if this... What's the max speed of a 6.6? 75 miles an hour. Hopefully we can reach 60, but we do have quite a lot of haulage behind us, so it's not going to be a... It's not going to be an easy feat. But hopefully we'll manage it. Hopefully there's no kind of red lights or whatever. You know, with kind of freight driving, you're going to be stuck behind passenger trains or whatever. But so far, this kind of is our little exclusive line where we're just going to be on, and only kind of freight is on. It's a single track, so we have it clear until whenever it splits up into a double track. So I think we're going to be plain sailing for most of this now. But this is also another thing that comes with the GEML, the Great Eastern Main Line, London to Ipswich. This little section, which I actually haven't done a video of. I don't actually think I've done a video of it. It's the actual section past Ipswich where you actually have a little train service which you can do with like diesel units like the Class 156 up to Felixstowe, which is an extra kind of like section where you can do a little, you know, you can do a little like passenger service. And also there's obviously the Felixstowe freight port, which we obviously come out of, and you can drive on this line and then go back onto the main line and do freight scenarios and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And this one definitely, when they did release this sound pack and it showed that they had actually a scenario, but I was like, definitely need to make a video of this, because it's good to showcase off the nice sound pack and the lovely sounds of the Class 66, even though I'm not really a fan of it in real life. But you know, I hope it tickles your fancy, guys. Whoever loves freight and loves the Class 66, this is for you guys. I'm just using the horn every time I see like a crossing or whatever, because normally you would have a kind of whistle sign or whatever to tell you to blow the horn before a kind of like passing place or walking past crossing place on the track. I'm guessing. Is that right? Do I do that, or do people just have to hear the train and I don't have to do the horn or whatever? But I think it's just kind courtesy just to let people know I'm coming, because it's not the most easiest train to stop once it gets going, so I'd rather give the people the chance to cross the track. But I don't know, the thing with freight on my channel, I don't know, I definitely want to do more kind of freight eventually. It's just something I have to slowly adjust to. Like, obviously I've pretty much only done now pretty much exclusively the Class 66. I need to branch out into more kind of things. There's definitely a lot of German freight scenarios that I have, but the thing is I haven't done many passenger, like German passenger kind of videos and stuff and scenarios of that. So that's a whole kind of other thing that I have to kind of branch into. There's like, I want to get the Class 9 too. Apparently people tell me that that's actually a really decent freight loco. I've also recently purchased the Class 90 Freightliner kind of pack from Armstrong Powerhouse, so I might even do a scenario or two on that in the future or whatever, because that would be cool. Just for all you freight lovers that want me to do freight scenarios and stuff like that, I'll definitely keep that in mind and hopefully do it in the future. Because freight needs its fair share, you know. It's not all about passenger service, even though that's what I prefer to do, and that's what I prefer to play in train sim, to be honest. So it looks like we're 3 miles off, and we're cruising. I kind of like this. We're chugging along nicely, not a care in the world. All is nice. I kind of like it. It's a very simple. The thing that I like about Armstrong Powerhouse, and the thing is, there are many people that are objectify against kind of like third-party kind of, you know, third-party kind of add-ons, because they're just basically milking the customers for more money off the kind of errors and stuff, and the discrepancies of what what Dovetail games leave out in their kind of standalone kind of versions. But I do like certain things that, like, say, Armstrong Powerhouse do with like their later releases of sound packs. I like that they do a sound pack, but they also improve and add little additions. Like, to be honest, Armstrong Powerhouse could have just basically done the sounds and that's it. But I like that they've included a nice little, you know, information computer. I know it's not much, but it's something like that's cool to have, and it makes the cabin more detailed and a much nicer place to live in. There's also the kind of like the reverser handle that you have to put in before when you want to start the, you know, the train, which is a nice addition. It's just nice little things to kind of just, you know, make it a bit more, you know, enjoyable, make the experience better. And then like things like the lighting, you have different lighting options, which is nice. You have the hazard lighting option, which is cool as well. So and that's all kind of for £5, and I think their sound packs are getting much more better, and they are definitely including more things with the sound pack to maybe even bring it more better, like bring it out of its kind of element of a sound pack. They're now making it almost like a little upgrade pack for like an enhancement pack. In some sense, it's no longer just a sound pack. I think before with their older sound packs, it was literally just purely, oh, we're just gonna correct the sound and that's it. While now, their later sound packs are definitely getting a lot more improvements for the actual train unit that they're basing the sound pack on, and I like that. But I do get why certain people have like their kind of negative feelings against kind of third party third party developers that do like scenario packs and sound packs and enhancement packs, and I totally get it. But it's a bad ecosystem that Train Simulator is in, and it's unfortunate that it has to have this kind of like thing with third party things. But to be honest, so what if there's third party stuff? There's obviously going to be people out there that want to make things and mod things for Train Sim, and I think that's how it's kind of like the third party kind of people are kind of like the premium modders of the community, and you don't get many modders. Right. Okay, good. I get approved, so I don't have to slow down too fast. I think if the game was like, if the game was made a bit more mod friendly, where people can do things, and this is even things to like talk about, like how I don't like that third party oh, hello, instruction. Hello driver, please note that signal CO2 or Charlie what's O? Oliver? I don't know. Charlie Oliver 620 has failed, so please treat the repeater in front of you as a green light. Once you have passed that, press tab to attain permission for CO 620 at danger. Well, I've already done that, so, I'm one step ahead of you. But I was saying, one thing I hate with third party, like the thing with third party mods or like add-ons and stuff, I hate that you can't use it on the Steam Workshop. I really find that really annoying, and that's something that Dovetail Games obviously are doing to combat, like, people using third party add-ons and stuff like that. But I still think it should be more of a cohesive community where, like, it should be allowed on the Steam Workshop. Everyone should be able to, use whatever they want, and people should download whatever they want from the Steam Workshop of like any kind of scenario, like, Right, we're gonna have to start slowing down here to a 35 mile an hour speed limit. I'm guessing the controller did say that there we go. He did say that we should treat the signal as green, so we're just going to approve it with a tab. And that should be alright. Oh, now we can slightly increase the power now, because we need to get past 35. Well, no, up to 35 and then up to 50 again, which is pretty cool. Oh, and there's another freight buddy waiting for me there, and he looks like he's in the EWS 66, which is cool. But I'm in my special Chinook version. Hello there, mate. Yep, he's in his EWS Class 66. I'm guessing this is Felixstowe? Guessing. No, wait, what station is this? This is Derby Road. Oh, okay. So where's this on the line? Do like passenger trains continue up there? Never seen that. That's interesting. But we've reached the double track, which is very nice. And we are 5 miles away from Ipswich, East Suffolk Junction, where this scenario will end. And this video will end, and then it will resume in another video. I don't know how many videos is it ahead, but it will resume, and that second part's slightly longer, at around, I think, an hour long. And that one will be the continuation to Shenfield, which will be a very nice, pleasant journey. And hope you guys will be there to join me when I do the journey in the second part. I'll just let it coast now a bit on 35. Very nice. Shall we change the display? I think we can change it to digital EMDC data. No. Unit information. I'll just leave it like that with the time, I guess. GBR 66723. And the date is the 16th of July 2013. Well, I think that's slightly a bit annoying. I've read with some people's complaints about this sound pack is that the sound in the interior cabin is a bit dim and a bit low. Because on the outside you get the kind of belting of the engine, but to be honest, you're not really sat that far away from the engine, so inside you should be able to hear it roaring and gargling more than, like right now when I get back in here. The sound's very well insulated, very well muffled out. I'm guessing in real life that's not the case. You're gonna hear the engine and it's gonna be loud. Check how the wipers act. Okay, just basic wipers, I'm guessing. I'm guessing in the next part of the next video, the next part of this scenario, when we're going from Ipswich to Shenfield, it's going to be hopefully not a lot of stop and starts where we're going to have to be waiting for passenger trains or whatever. But it probably might be that. It'll be interesting if it is. It'll be an interesting journey. Right now, this section, this actual part of this video is not too bad. It's just we're on this kind of isolated line where it is mainly just freight trains or whatever and single track. And I am now going through a brick wall. I should be dead, but I'm not because physics. Like, I don't get these kind of little texture glitches. It's great. It's like we're in Harry Potter or something coming out of a wall. I say that is brilliant. I love all the kind of little nooks and sounds that you can actually hear. That's quite nice. Well, we're almost at Ipswich, which will mean the end of the video. As I said, there will be a next part, because this is a two-parter scenario. Oh, there are tail lights. Let me just see how the tail lights work. Ah! Oh, the tail lights work for the front. That makes sense. And now we've joined... Where are we at right now? We are at Westerfield. We've joined now the main line to Ipswich. Oh, and that... Oh, that's interesting. I'm guessing that would continue up there to Felixstowe, if I was to guess. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm really bad with navigation and in-train sim. Forgive me. Alright. Increase that speed now. Got a nice 60 coming up where we can stretch the old girl's legs a bit more before we end. But tell me guys what you think. Have you picked up the sound pack from Armstrong Powerhouse? Are you going to? Or Freight Lovers going to? I know many people have been waiting for a pro version update because I think some of the previous sound packs for the Class 66 have been a bit bland and a bit, like, you know, not too bad but not really that great. And I think this is the one that most people were waiting for because it's like the proper one. And I do believe it covers all the Class 66 variants and versions, and it is actually, to come to think of it, where I now think of it, there's quite a lot of Class 66s to buy from Dovetail Games. There's the Class 66 Freightliner, there's a Class 66 EWS, there's the Class 66 Powerhouse, I think it's called, or Power Hauler, or something like that. There's the other standalone version. There's some kind of V2 version 2 version. I don't know. I don't get why there is so many like, one thing I hate that Dovetail games do is that they do I don't like when they do variants of trains and sell them as separate things. Why can't there just be one universal Class 66 pack? Because at the end of the day, all those 666s are the same, maybe some slight little differences here and there, but they are generally the same with just a different skin on the top. And then some of them have a bit made with a little less quality, like the older ones are, you know, a little less, you know, of quality wise, and the newer ones are a little bit better. And then you have the ones that are included with certain maps, like you have the one that's been now recently included with the West Coast Main Line Trent Valley route. And then I think you also have one that was included. They throw in the Class 66 on some longer kind of maps and stuff as the kind of like freight little option or whatever. But I don't know, it's weird. There's too many Class 66s. I think it's like I think it has the most variants to buy on the DLC list on Steam for Train Simulator. I think there's no other train that actually has this kind of, it has this kind of like this many kind of variants to buy. It's a bit crazy. Right, I'm to slow down here. Yeah, I think we're going to have to come to a stop here because we're going to have to wait here at Ipswich, Suffolk Junction. So I'm just going to nicely apply the brakes, get this this tonnage beast to a halt, hopefully. Yes, he does it. Brakes are nice, sort of responsive. They're not as bad as the Class 450, but you know what I mean. Obviously, this is a long, heavy train, so the brakes aren't going to be, you know, they're not going to be magical. Oh, look at that! 170 Turbo Star in a Greater Abellio. Nice, nice. It's very nice, actually. I didn't expect that in the AI. So I think we're going to have some good AI, because obviously Armstrong Powerhouse know how to make some really good cracking scenarios with some good AI. So I'm guessing we're going to see some pretty cool stuff in the next episode. Right, we are here at Ipswich East Suffolk Junction. Just see here, oh, there it goes. Oh, and there comes that tail light thing here. Just suddenly appeared. It wasn't here at the beginning of the video. Well done, driver. Due to missing a booked stop at Derby Road, you are now 30 minutes early, so you will be held here before joining the main line. Please load part 2 if you would like to skip those 30 minutes and continue the journey southwards. Will do. And that part 2 will be another video in, I don't know how many videos time it will be. I think there's about 4 or 5 videos to go till the part 2 version, because obviously this is all part of the summer video schedule, so it will come up. It won't be the next one, it'll be the one after, so you guys get a little bit of break, get some other kind of games or whatever in the mix, and then back to this one where we get another freight video. So all you freight lovers, I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope the other one will be just as fun as this one. This one was pretty good. I definitely thoroughly enjoy the sounds that do come with this Pro sound pack from Armstrong Powerhouse. I'm not really a fan of the sounds in real life, but definitely does sound cool. And tell me your thoughts and opinions if they actually are, what do you think of these sounds? Are they good? They're probably better than the standalone version, but tell me your opinion. Are they that good? So that was pretty much it with this scenario. This Felixstowe South to Hams Hall, apparently part 1, and then part 2 will be done in a few videos times. And I think so. Yeah, that was actually all right. Not even too much done. Speeding twice. Passenger freight comfort level exceeded There's a freight comfort level. Oh wow, I'll be carrying like animals or something. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. It was pretty cool to do a bit on freight. I hope to see you in the next part or in the next video, wherever it is. Again, the shoutouts for this video go to Justin Bonkers and Sqrl F1 Stobartdude. That's again Justin Bonkers and Sqrl F1 Stobartdude. Their links will be down below. Show them some love. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
We ain't never giving up 'cause